Right, cool. Oh, you're doing some life sculpting out. Oh, thanks for shared out. Or oh, well, got a couple of ideas here. So found these concepts online. Really like them. This one's by Lauren A. Other ones, I think this one's the AI one, but I really like this character. Might try to do it. Of these guys, did T, that is, but stuff. These are AI generated. Good. Might be cool to do these actually as 3D sculpts, just a quick practice. Stylized. Love this one. Definitely want to do this one. Also thinking about maybe quick sculpts of other saga concepts. They're by Nicholas Poole, the artist, the concept artist for that. You can check out his stuff on ArtStation. Got some really art. I don't think I'll get to all of these quick sculpts. The point of this is just as practice, trying to get some reps in and get faster in craft. Perhaps to answer some questions. Yeah, just have some fun. But gonna be starting from a sphere. I think I'm gonna start with guy. How quickly find out. No particular time. I might do another session in the afternoon today where I'll time myself, give me an hour or something. Happens. But this one, let's just try to do whatever we can. No. That's also nice. Well, okay, so starting off with a Dynamesh sphere with a graphic, and I will start off by put off a get that. Side view of that. So right now I'm using the Sculptress planes out. Axle truth. Hey man, I found your channel a couple of hours ago, a couple of days ago. You're exactly what I do. Is audio is super choppy, but oh, I don't know why my audio is choppy. Hopefully that. Maybe I was just speaking a bit softly. But anyways, cool. So join me, Axel Truth. So inch brush. Oh, that's character. Oh, my noise. Um, all right. We'll see if that helps. Thank you for the tip. It's gonna be interesting doing his eyes because I'm not gonna have spherical eyes. Be interesting. But let's we'll append the sphere and we can use that to get into position at least. All right, way better. Awesome. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Looking out for me. Button this guy up a little bit. I'm not actually sure how I want to do the geometry for this, these eyes. Maybe we just do something like that. I don't know. I'm figuring this out as I go. That's not fun enough doing quick sculpts. don't actually know how much time I'm gonna have to work on this since I do need to get some lunch. Might also be because I'm talking kind of softly in terms of the audio stuff, right? So I just got a little mouth. And right now just putting in kind of markers for where I'd want these features to go. I hear my kid upstairs eating lunch with mom. My mic's picking that up. So Axel Truth, tell me a little bit about what you do. Oh, you're doing some boring retopple work. Oh, yeah, I feel the pain, man. Yeah, I'd love to do a sculpt jam together sometime. I actually do that sometimes with a buddy of mine, Andy. He does some great work too. Sometimes we'll get together and just do some sculpt jams. We've done it live a few times on Facebook Live. Haven't yet done it on YouTube. Maybe one of these days. But yeah, I'd be down for that. Where is my mirror? Okay, there we go. Stood for a bit. Yeah, I'd be down for doing some sculpt jams together maybe. Alright. One of the tricks with doing stylized sculpts off a concept art is I just don't know how much form to put in there really, because 2D is quite different to 3D, as a lot of you guys know. In terms of what you can do in 2D that works, it doesn't quite work and translate in 3D. Right. I think that's probably good for start for that. Axel, what kind of 3D work do you do? Former 3D character artist, now just doing virtual world content and filmmaking for passion. Oh yeah, Sony shooter as well. Awesome, man. What camera do you shoot with? Speaking of which, I'm live streaming on the ZVE one, which is going to be interesting because, you know, it does overheat. I did a video kind of reviewing that a little bit ago. Should be fine for this stream because I don't expect myself to be streaming super long on this one. But it'll be interesting if it cuts out because my previous video was like, oh, it's fine. But since then, I've done a little bit more streaming with it, and it does from time to time overheat and cut out. So definitely not like as reliable as like my FX3, but you know what, for the price and for what it does and for what I bought it for, it's fine. Oh, you found me through that video. Okay, cool, man. Well, good to know that video is getting watched. Sometimes you put out content and you just kind of wonder like who's watching. Where you from, man? Nice. Yeah, so you're gonna replace the A7C. Did you see that the A7C 2 and A7C-R just got announced and came out? A couple of YouTubers have been reviewing it. Looks interesting. The A7C2 is basically a A7 IV in a compact body, which is pretty cool. Just looking at that. Ah, from Italy. Awesome, man. Well, buongiorno. I don't really speak a whole lot of Italian. Speak Portuguese, speak Spanish. I can understand a little bit of Italian, but because it's kind of close to these Latin languages. I used to have a friend who I went to undergrad with from Italy, Felice. Felice Applauso. Cool guy. We used to heckle each other. I used to call him Spaghetti Face. He called me like a whole bunch of like Trini, I don't know, Monkey Man and that kind of third world stuff. We were very politically incorrect. But had a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, the rolling shutters are the issue. Especially on the A7C, right? I have a A7 III, and it's basically the same camera, right? And yeah, rolling shutter kind of sucks. But it is what it is. It is not meant to be a video primary camera, right? It's one of those hybrid ones. And a little bit older too. So yeah. Different tools for different jobs, right? That was the point of my whole last video. Like, I always have a laugh at like some of the debates that happen online with camera gear and stuff. Just like, come on, guys. Different tools. Okay, cool. That's pretty good for kind of a start on that. Let's got to do his body. I'm gonna start with a cube for that. Did probably bring in this reference just to get the proportions. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. Originally born and raised there, and then immigrated all over the world. Eventually landed up in Canada, where I currently am. So Caribbean boy. Yeah, Felice used to call me banana breath. Forever squared. Sorry, I don't hold it against all the Italians. I should send Felice this video. he'd be happy to hear that there was an Italian tuned in. Vancouver? Yeah, no. Not Vancouver. I am in Toronto. Well, near Toronto. I actually did live in Vancouver for a bit though. When I was doing my first, I guess, post-grad kind of diploma thing, I was at VFS. So did that there. Had a good experience, good time, and then moved to the States for a bit, worked in the States, and then one of my jobs moved me here. So I was working at Rockstar Games and then in Boston, but didn't really know anybody there, so wanted to move to Canada because I have an aunt who's close by here, and yeah, initially didn't know if I'd stay here, but 12 years later, here I am. I'm just gonna like block this out like that because I need to get some shapes on the canvas. Probably gonna take a break for lunch actually in a bit. Maybe I'll start a new stream once I'm done that. So do you do professional work with your video stuff, or is it mainly just hobby? Toys and VR games, awesome, man. Yeah, I've been doing some 3D sculpting for toys and for collectibles recently, and really enjoying it. Definitely want to do more of that. Love that kind of work. I'm hearing my wife sing "If You're Happy and You Know It" to my kid. It's so funny. I love working from home. Great. Get to spend time with my kid. Have lunch with the fams. Let's get some cylinders in here. I'm gonna do the feet with some cylinders. Before I get too far, I should probably get some of the concept art in here because I'm pretty sure I'm messing up the proportions of this guy. Trying to start a YouTube channel myself, but I used to live stream sculpting like you're doing now. It's really hard, but yeah, it is. Like trying to talk and to sculpt is like the hardest thing because you're using two different sides of your brain, right? Like I think it's your right side of your brain is kind of creative, spatial conception, that kind of thing, but on the left side of your brain is language, right? So when we're like switching between the two, oh man, terrible. But I'm hoping that with practice I'll get a little bit better at doing that. Right now I suck at that. Like usually when I'm sculpting and trying to talk, my sculpts are terrible. Like I'm always like, I hate this. So we'll see how this one turns out. But yeah. What do? Let's do a cylinder for the shoes. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. That probably works for a good basic shape for shoes. I don't know if you just heard my son. He's making a bunch of noise upstairs. That's a little boy should. Cool. Do another cylinder for arms. I'm gonna have to figure out doing something for the jacket. Actually quite entertaining hearing my wife saying "If You're Happy and You Know It" to my little son. I don't know if you guys can hear it on the mic, but yeah. I mean, you're still at the blockout. That's normal when you're doing these details. Brain goes in autopilot. Yeah, true. It is true. Alright, let's see how we can. That without symmetry. Let's try that again. Oh, not what I want to do. Dynamesh. Let's see, how are we gonna do that hood? The easiest thing is just a mask extrude something. So how long you been working in 3D? Oops. What inspired me to get into filmmaking? Well, I always kind of did it as a hobby, like camera stuff, and just always enjoyed working with cameras and photography and that kind of thing as more as a hobby, right? And then as you do things as a hobby, people kind of find out that you do these things, and then they start asking you to do things. If you'd consider doing it paid, right? And then also was working at my church for a while, doing kind of media stuff. So got a lot of experience doing stuff there, and then working for different charities and stuff, doing projects for them. So yeah, it was just something that kind of evolved, I guess, as I went along. And then I was like, well, you know what? I really enjoy this. I really enjoy 3D as well. But this year was just like, well, I want to start my own business. I was at that time leaving my job at the church and looking to start something on my own, see if I can augment my income for the family, because our desire is that my wife would be a stay-at-home mom. So I want to be able to earn enough that she can stay home with our little son and whatever other kids that the Lord would bless us with. Yeah, so that's kind of the thinking for me behind that. Is something I was already doing, I enjoy, that seems like people think that I do a pretty good job at. So taking that to the next level and continuing to work in it. I've got quite a bit of experience working with different types of cameras and doing different types of stuff. Did some documentary work a while ago, filming a documentary in Mozambique, which was really cool. Yeah, it's kind of stuff I'd love to do even more of. I'm hoping to have some more opportunities to do documentary work. It'd be really cool. I like telling stories. Yeah, also looking to get into some ad work, just because that's probably better for consistent income. With the 3D work, I've been mainly focusing on continuing to do stuff for print and for toys and that kind of stuff, but definitely open to doing other things. So you've been 7 years. Nice, man. Yeah, I've been, let me see, when did I start 3D? Started working in 3D, it would have been like 2010-ish. Yeah, 2010, 2011, so quite a while. And worked in studios, worked freelance, did a bunch of other things. In terms of video work, I did, I think when I would have started doing that. I mean, I've been doing photography since I was like a teen. But I think video work, probably more seriously, maybe last 6 years. Yeah, 6 or 7 years probably. Nice. You got your own business. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. I fully believe in entrepreneurship, and just, yeah, we need more people who can provide good services, add value to the market, especially good, honest, with integrity businesses, those kind of things. Huge. People really do appreciate it. At least I found, when I work with my clients, try to give them the best service I can and communicate well, and don't try to gyp them, that kind of thing. Goes a long way. Ooh. I did not turn on back face mask. Gonna be interesting. Yeah, okay. That was a total fail. Maybe I just go back. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yep, noob mistake, man. Noob mistake. It happens even to the best of us. I don't know what my stream quality is right now. My internet here kind of sucks. It's enough that you can see what you need to see. Alright, cool. So that should be good enough for the hood. Yeah, I'm on 2022, bro. Ain't nobody got time for subscribing. Yeah, I don't know. I've looked at like the 2023 ZBrush, and to be honest, there wasn't any features in there that I was like, okay, I have to get that it justifies me paying for a subscription. And already as it is, like I hate that subscription life, man. Like, I mean, I'm paying subscriptions with Adobe and with everything else, right? So yeah, no subscription for me. At least for now. If they add some other features that are worth it, then I might consider it. But right now, don't really see the point of paying for a subscription when 2022 is doing everything that I need it to do. Just watch. ZBrush is gonna add like some AI feature that I'm gonna be like, I need that. What about you? Are you on the 2022s, or are you a subscription guy? Alright, I didn't realize I wasn't even sharing my screen. Switched it. Okay, cool. Let's find these two things. I know that looks weird, but yeah, you subscribe for a month. Yeah, at least Substance Painter is worth it. Yeah, I should actually get Substance again. I actually stopped my Substance subscription because I was getting more like 3D print work, like sculpting for toys and stuff. So it didn't really need it to texture, right? So I actually don't have a Substance subscription currently, but you know, if I get more jobs in that field, yeah, I'll just resubscribe. That's fine. Let's get a bit more resolution here, and let's see, does have some shoulders, so let's try to. Yeah, because I'm just looking at the reference that I got there. Oh, you can get a perpetual Substance Painter license? Bro, thanks for the pro tip. That is good to know, because I did not know that was even an option. Yeah, so far, like, the stream on the Mac has been pretty decent. Like, I don't know, I'll take a look at, like, the stream quality after this is done and see. But at least with sculpting right now and streaming and recording, this is doing pretty fine on the M2. I don't know what Mac you're using, but I've been pretty happy with the Macs, the new M2s and M1s. I had the M1 before. Yeah, good for what I'm doing. To be honest, if I end up doing more 3D work, I'll probably build a PC. Just right now with the business, Mac seems to make the most sense because I'm doing a lot of video work as well. Although I know with a PC I can do video work too. It's just I love having the portability of the laptop. And until PCs find a way to get better battery life, yeah, kind of stuck with using the Mac. But I'm not a die-hard fan either way of Mac or PC. Just use whatever works. Nice, you went full Mac M1. All right. Yeah, if it's like super choppy, I'll probably just upload the recording of this afterwards. Just for archive. Let's see. These arms a bit. Get back to my concept. I really like the style of this concept. It's pretty cool. One of the things with this type of sculpting, I'm gonna be cheating a lot. Just sculpt what's seen and what's needed. Because, as you know, a lot of 3D is cheating. Oh, I shouldn't say cheating. It's working smart. It's pretty cool with stylized characters how you can kind of have the implication of detail without doing like super crazy details. It's usually enough. Because you want your level of detail to be kind of appropriate to the style they're trying to replicate, right? So let's hold. I don't have an audio interface. Right now, my audio is just going through my camera. So I've got a mic up here, an overhead mic, and that's just running straight into my camera. So don't know if that's the issue. Maybe I should try. I do have a Zoom H6 I could use as an audio interface. Maybe that'll give me a little bit better performance. I don't know. Never tried it actually. So yeah, that might be a test I'll do sometime later. Another stream. Appreciate the ideas, man. Like, this is super helpful because I'm still figuring this out, hoping that I can do this more frequently, more consistently, because just a good way to keep yourself accountable, right? Like, to set this up, do it more frequently, perhaps even move to doing it regularly. Because I know how you know how it is, right? Like, you can get into these creative ruts. And yeah, just doing live streams like this where you got somebody to talk to or people who are kind of looking forward to it helps keep you accountable because you're like, okay, gotta do it. They're expecting me to show up. I don't know if you struggle with that, man. Like, just the creative process sometimes gets tough when you're kind of self-motivate, right? Super important to have good support and community around you, people encouraging you. Road Streamer X. Yeah, I saw that actually. I was looking at getting one of those. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how, like, if it would really be much of a benefit in OBS for doing something like this. I guess it would be taking some of the load off the system, having to encode for the camera, right? Is that kind of what the thinking is with that? Because like I was looking at getting one of those, and then it was just like, I don't know, like I don't know if this really makes sense, because I don't know what advantage it was actually gonna give me, right, in terms of streaming. Oh, why is my Sculpt just not working? Yeah, yeah, Roadcaster and Elgato would be great. Gotcha. Yeah, so then I'd just run it straight in without any processing in OBS, right? I mean, I'm looking at like my CPU usage, even like in terms of the resources that this is using up right now. I don't think it's crazy. Like, look at my system monitor right now, right? It's only 30% on the CPU and like 15% on the GPU. So I don't think the bottleneck is necessarily um the the machine. I mean, I'm looking at my OBS stats right now. Let me show you. Yeah, it says like between 4 to 6% CPU usage. I think it honestly might be just my internet connection, because I've got like really slow internet right now. So it could just be that. I think it's this Sony camera, man. Yeah, it could be. So I do have a capture card, like a USB capture card. Maybe I should try that instead of streaming through the USB-C on the ZVE one, right? Is that what you're saying? You think it might not overheat as much? Could try. Although, I mean, it seems to overheat as well when you record externally through the HDMI. So I don't know how much that's really gonna help, but give it a go and see. I mean, maybe it'll at least take away some reduce some system resources, right? All right, good to know. Well, next stream I will try I'll try doing that. And we'll see how that goes. Let's do extract here. Thanks for the tips, man. Appreciate it. It's one of the cool things about like doing YouTube and stuff now. You can just really build community and get some useful knowledge sharing going on. Like it. Ooh, that should be a good enough extract for this guy. Yeah, nice. And I'll flatten this guy out. See the shirt underneath. That's weird. I don't know what that artifacting is. I'm a Blender guy. Right now I am on a budget, so Maya is not in my scope. Used to use Maya a lot when I was working in studios, then worked in Rockstar, which was 3D Studio Max for a bit. I actually did some work as well in oh, what was that called? Softimage, right, for a while. So I've kind of used all of the programs. Right now, Blender's been really good and enjoying that. Okay, cool. So we've got that. It's kind of crazy what you can do on a free program like Blender. Like, I'm always blown away by it. Like, how is this free? What is going on here? Okay. Why is... Oh, still got back face masking on. Aha. Man, making a lot of new mistakes here. You know why? It's because it's live. God's way of keeping me humble. Yeah, bro, it seriously did go on steroids. Kind of crazy. Because I remember, like, back when I was working in Studio, Blender was like a joke. Like, we used to be like, whatever, Blender, right? And now they're kind of leading the industry. Like, I mean, some of these paid softwares are actually stealing ideas from Blender, which is nuts. But it's cool to show like the power of like open source, right? Cool. Oh, that's coming along. Let me see. Probably showing these things. Down. So merge down. That. Probably didn't want to dynamic it that high. Oh, here are my kids. Hey. Lunch? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn off this live stream and get back to this after lunch. But thanks for joining me, Axel. Yeah, Axel Truth. Been sculpting with the guy here. Yeah. Hey. Alright, well, I'm gonna continue this after lunch. So if you wanna tune back in then, feel free. But yeah, thanks for joining.